includes both the noble chamber and its courtyard. The hujra, or the courtyard, is the open space at the front of the house. Its area was approximately 4 meters times 5 meters. It had 2 doors, a door on the northern side, through which the Prophet used to go to Baqi, and a door on the western side, leading directly to the Holy Mosque.
هنا دوحة لنبي الهدى كأنك حين تراها معه هنا يجد المرء سلوانه وينثر من شوقه المعد.
Through this door, the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, while in itikaf, used to bring his hair near to Aisha. May Allah be pleased with her, so that she could comb, perfume, and take care of his hair. As for the items found in the courtyard, al-hujra, there was a stove, and some other stuff, such as a saddle, and some firewood. As for the part with the roof, this is the part intended for living and sleeping. It consisted of one modest room, measuring about 5 meters wide and 6 meters long, with a ceiling that was about 2.5 meters high. The foundations of the walls of the house were of stones, but the rest of the building were mud bricks. The roof of the house was made of palm trunks, covered with palm fronds and lemongrass, which were all covered with a thick layer of clay. When we enter inside, we find a modest small room that tells of the Prophet's asceticism. This is his bed, woven with palm leaves, and that is a pillow stuffed with palm fibers and a quilt. This is a little shelf with some barley on it, and this is a water skin with some water. If we go out of the Prophet's house, we find a wooden trunk that was used as stairs leading to the top of the house. On the rooftop, in one of the corners, there was a small room called al-Mashraba. O believers, here in this noble chamber, the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, lived with Aisha, his most beloved person. He spent with her a beautiful life that is full of affection, illuminated with purity and adorned with good manners. Here lived the one who illuminated the world with his message and caused it to be happier by virtue of his teachings. 9 years later, the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, died. He passed away while putting his noble head on Aisha's chest. May Allah be pleased with her. He was buried in that honorable house of his. After his death, Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, kept living in that same house. Then, less than 3 years later, her father Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, died. He was buried next to his companion. The Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, remained in the same noble chamber, but she put a curtain between her bed and the graves. 10 years later, Umar ibn Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, died. Before dying, he sought Aisha's permission to be buried next to his 2 companions, and she agreed. But Aisha built a wall instead of a curtain that separated the grave space from the rest of the noble chamber, where she used to indulge in prolonged prayers. Although Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, remained in that small section of the chamber, she could widen the chamber's impact as a source of knowledge, education, and morality to all Muslims. For Muslims from all over the land used to come to her in flocks to greet the mother of the believers. May God be pleased with her, and to learn from her. In fact, she continued living in that noble chamber for the rest of her life. When she died, Aisha was buried in al-Baqi. After that, the door of the honorable house was closed firmly. It remained so until the 88th year of Al-Hijrah. In the reign of Caliph Walid bin Abdul Malik, and for the purpose of protecting the honorable grave, Omar bin Abdulaziz, may Allah have mercy on him, following the order of the Caliph, purchased the rooms of the rest of the mothers of the believers and added their space to the mosque. He built a 5-cornered wall from strong black stones all around the honorable house to isolate the graves, and to prevent people from praying toward their direction. The city of Medina has never seen a day with more crying, sadness, and stress than that day on which these rooms were demolished, since seeing them used to bring peace for the Muslims' hearts, reminding them of their beloved Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Throughout the following years, the Muslim caliphs and governors, may God have mercy on them all and reward them in abundance, used to take care of the noble chamber, its maintenance, and its construction documentation. Today, there are three barriers between the visitor and the noble tomb. The copper cabin fence, then the pentagonal wall with its luxurious cloth cover, then the wall of Aisha's noble chamber. May God be pleased with her. In fact, the care devoted to the Prophet's mosque and the noble chamber has reached its peak in the era of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. May God support it, sustain its security and faith, and bless its leaders and reward them with the best reward. Today, the Prophet's mosque is large enough to accommodate millions of visitors, and this noble chamber is still pleasing to the eyes and delightful to the loving hearts of Muslims.